Hello, my fabulous social media friends. Rob Wells here again from DABS, Domestic Abuse Business Support Limited. And in this video series, I'm going to be discussing all things domestic abuse. Today, I want to discuss the very important subject of producing safety plans for domestic abuse victims who are being targeted by their abuser whilst they're at work. Something that is close to my heart because I suffered from exactly this. So this guide discusses the use of both workplace safety plans and personal safety plans to help prevent and address domestic abuse situations that put workers and workplaces at risk. A workplace safety plan sets out specific actions that will be taken to help keep the workplace and all workers safe from threats of domestic abuse. You may wish to combine your violence and domestic abuse workplace safety plans into one policy document. The contents of your workplace safety plan will depend on various factors, including the size, type and location of the workplace, the number of employees, and whether you are aware of any threats made to any individuals. A personal safety plan is designed to keep a specific employee who is experiencing domestic abuse safe while they're in the workplace. A personal safety plan will depend on the individual's specific situation. Of course, everybody's experiences of domestic abuse, regardless of their gender, ability, ethnicity, sexuality, they're all very unique experiences. You should develop your safety plan in consultation with the employee and tailor it to his or her identified needs, keeping the overall safety of the workplace always in the back of your mind. Both types of safety plans might be useful for addressing violence and domestic abuse in the workplace, but they do not extend outside of the workplace. DABS does provide a safety plan for individuals at home, and that can be found on our website. The following are examples of actions you may want to include within your safety plans. Not all of the steps listed will be appropriate for every workplace or all domestic abuse situations. Think about what else you can do and what is appropriate in your workplace. So, you should contact your local organisations and professional networks who are involved in domestic abuse. They can help you to create a robust safety plan. Here at DABS, we have received great reviews for our safety plans and our workplace domestic abuse policies. So please, again, if we can help, please contact us. A workplace safety plan might include the following prevention steps: making emergency phone numbers readily available next to or on the victims and management's phones. Ensuring the workplace is well lit and secure, both inside and out. Make sure employees know how to report concerns or threats. And make sure, please, that you create a culture where people feel comfortable to come forward and disclose their issues. You should specify when police should be called and when the doors of the premises should be secured. You could create code words so that staff can discreetly alert others to any potential dangers. You could consider installing panic buttons and or personal alarms for staff. And importantly, you should set up an interdisciplinary team of key personnel, for example, management, human resources and security, who can work with external specialist agencies such as the police, DABS or other domestic abuse organisations to ensure that the workplace can respond quickly and effectively when an employee discloses concerns about domestic abuse. They're also there to help to investigate violent incidents that occur in the workplace. A personal safety plan might include the following. You should establish clear communication procedures for the employee to report a threat at work. You could provide the perpetrator's photo or physical description to reception, security, and/or staff working nearby. You should consider screening the victim's calls to reduce harassment, or provide the victim with a phone that has caller ID. Perhaps you could have a fellow employee record the voicemail greeting for the affected member of staff. You should ensure that you obtain an emergency contact telephone number other than the perpetrator's in case the employee is late or absent from work and you need to get hold of them. You could arrange for an escort to and from the employee's vehicle or public transport at the beginning and the end of each working day. However, a really important point to this: the escort must always be fully briefed on the situation and any potential threats involved. They must also be clear on their actions should an incident take place. Escorts should never put themselves in danger and should never attempt to intervene. They should be informed to break away from any incident and raise the alarm by contacting emergency services. They should then, once they've contacted the emergency services, contact the company security or reception. Likewise, the employee being escorted should know the escort's duties. They should know that the escort is not there to physically intervene. Businesses should consider their insurance liabilities if they're going to put an escort in place. You could provide the employee with a parking spot that is closer to the building entrance to increase his or her sense of security. Working with the employee, you could ask them if they want to be relocated to a different workstation, away from windows and doors, or away from the one place that the perpetrator expects to find him or her. You could, if the employee wishes, consider relocating them to a different worksite altogether. And you should connect the employee with services available in the community or through the workplace to support them through their experiences. You should integrate strategies the victim already has in place to increase his or her safety. It should be remembered that a safety plan does not guarantee safety. You can never do that. And it should be reviewed regularly. Thanks for joining me. I hope this video has proved helpful. You can listen to this as a podcast and I'll put the link below. If you're suffering from domestic abuse, you can find links to our resources page on our website, also below. To avoid missing further videos, do please like, subscribe and comment. Thanks for joining me and I'll see you soon.